All right, welcome to another video of songwriting by Robert Romaniak. So to the more polished, I was thinking of my songwriting. There's like, if I put it in terms of stores, like there's professional music that's out on Spotify and getting millions of plays. That's like your Walmart and your grocery, like King Supers, Kroger, whatever. And then there's the dollar store, and then there's the flea market shop. My songs and my songwriting are like the shop within the flea market, right? As far as quality goes. But that's all right. So I'm working on a song called When You're Free. Got my good old garage band up and wrote the lyrics. I actually woke up in the middle of the, at 3 a.m. and I'm like, dang, this song is stuck in my head. And let me just hum it. So I hummed it into my phone first, and then I came down here. Eventually, picked up the guitar and made like a rough take with my listening to that humming with my guitar, and then I wrote some lyrics down. I get these notepads from their local real estate agent, so wrote out some lyrics, and then I just got here and I record music while my 2-year-old naps. So literally, why don't I take better takes or clean up my mistakes is because I don't know when she's gonna wake up. Here's my baby monitor. So I only have like 1, maybe 2 takes max. And if it's pretty close, I'm gonna stick with it. So all right, well, with no further ado, here's the song called When You're Free. I could turn off the metronome. So it's little. I thought just let's start with the guitar. And then I threw some bass down as well. No drums in the first few measures. Then here's the cymbals coming. And I got I was humming this, but then I'm like, it's gonna sound better if I just played on the lead guitar. So again, still the intro, like an extended intro, I guess. A funny thing about the guitar, the drums is I totally had the wrong mic hooked up. That's my overhead mic. But I accidentally had this mic hooked up, so I played the whole drums with the wrong mic picking up, and I didn't even have my kick drum plugged in, so it is what it is. Again, I don't have time for lots of takes, so here's the vocals. This was actually something I wrote in my journal, like maybe I'm cursed because so many things were going wrong in my life. Verse 2 is funny. There's this show called Hockey Think Tank on Spotify, and I was listening to them. I'm like, dang, these guys just are so wise. They don't even pray. They probably don't even think about God. And I'm like, and here I am bumbling around. All right, here's the chorus. But then the chorus basically resolves to like, I don't care, I'm gonna be following God, because that's the only way to be free. Whoops, I had the wrong part of the chorus. This is the first part of the chorus, and then this is the second part of the chorus. So I got like a post-chorus here. I kind of just was winging it, to be honest. This post-chorus, I'm like, yeah, let me just do some moves. And then I thought, let me just repeat this last line, he calls you. All right, so now verse 3 and 4. Or maybe this is verse 2, I don't know. What I see can't be found. In this world I search for the will of God. There's a lot of fun room for bass on this song, so I was playing around a lot on my bass. The drums too are fun too. I kind of wish I had more time to work on the drums. I'm kind of winging them. The drums were like, this is my first take on the drums. I'm just like, whatever, it works. All right, so now the chorus. Here we go. I'm not going to talk this time. Nothing can stop you, you can see all God has planned, and you sit and rest in his embrace. Second part of the chorus. All the things that others pursue become like, I said rust, but trash is out of road, and helps of ruin, cause you see the face of God all around. Another post-chorus coming up. And he calls you. So in this post-chorus, it's kind of like outro too. Calls you. Then in the moment, I'm just like, I decided to say he calls me and you. I think right here I'm going to say, he calls me and you. Yeah, I'm like, I got to say he calls me too, man. He calls. You can just like put it on everybody else that he's calling you, but he's not calling me, he's calling me too. Me. Alright, funny thing about the ending of the song. I was going to keep it going, but it felt like it should just end here. So I cut it, but actually there was like four or something more measures still. 4 or 8 more measures after that. But it was like dead space. I'm just gonna end the song there. All right, well, there you go. My flea market used item booth song. Woohoo.